Diversity, equity, and inclusion, or DEI, is a term you've probably heard quite a bit.
DEI. DEI.
And DEI.
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 DEI is representation. It's the number of people that you have in the organization that mirror the labor force availability.
The police killing of George Floyd and subsequent protests became a tipping point for companies across America. Fortune 1000 companies publicly acknowledged the importance of racial diversity, pledging $340 billion to promote change. But that is starting to change. The commitment to DEI appears to be wavering.
Squawk, Deere is pulling back from DEI measures.
Technology companies made big cuts to those DEI programs.
Lowe's is the latest company to roll back DEI efforts.
Major players have pulled back their initiatives amid growing conservative pressures, uncertain economic conditions, and a politicization of the practice.
Harley joins Tractor Supply Company and Polaris in scaling back or changing DEI policies following a campaign by activist Robbie Starbuck.
Well, there's a new player in the marketplace, and that is the conservative consumer who has woken up to the fact that many companies have divorced from the idea that customers are king.
But DEI advocates argue that this retreat may be overstated. Is it the normal ebb and flow of social initiatives, or is there a shift in corporate culture?
DEI is diversity, is representation. It's the number of people that you have in the organization that mirror the labor force availability.
When we're challenged with growth opportunities, we're often told to think bigger. You've got to think bigger. Well, you in and of yourself and your existing team and your existing structure can't think bigger without new perspectives. And that's what leading bigger is widening your perspective by including others.
Despite challenges, a 2024 study found 75% of U.S. executives highly prioritize DEI, and those executives are being more vocal about their support. In a letter to shareholders, JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon said that the initiatives are driving inclusivity, innovation, and stronger financial performance. And MasterCard's chief administrative officer acknowledged the company's continued commitment to equality and fairness. Diversity among CEOs is also improving, with more women, Black, Asian, and Latino people occupying the position since 2019.
Over 70% of leaders choose proteges that are of the same race and gender. We like comfortable, we gravitate to comfortable, but what we have to realize in today's world and tomorrow's future, comfort means stagnation. It means a lack of change, a lack of forward movement.
So if you look around the room and everybody who's sitting there is a white male, and you're trying to sell products to a multiracial world marketplace, and you don't have anybody who represents that thinking, then you're probably not going to do very well in the marketplace.
DEI advocates point to several benefits, including improved innovation, recruitment, and company reputation.
We say we don't want to have people figure out how they fit in. We want to help people figure out how they stand out.
In 2023, more than 75% of companies in the S&P 500 use DEI metrics in the pay of CEOs and other C-suite executives. Still, less than half of U.S. corporate employees say their executive teams reflect the diversity of their employees in 2024. All
right, guys, I'm going to get right into this. It's another false, fake argument or problem that the Republicans have created. That's not really a problem. Not a big problem. It's kind of like the trans issue where they claim trannies were running wild in every elementary school in the country. Really? This might have happened. A tranny may have came, a transgender person may have did one book report at one school in Southern California where I'm sure it wasn't a problem. Not a big one. And read one book to a few kids in one tiny class, and Republicans made it seem like, oh boy, it was happening everywhere. They make it seem like boys are pretending to be girls and breaking into bathrooms everywhere just so they can rape girls or molest them, which is totally not happening. If it did happen, it's probably a Republican who was doing it. And it might have happened to white, maybe twice in the whole country in 10 years. But it works for them. You know, hate, negative things, hey, they work, unfortunately. Especially when you're dealing with the public that's kind of stupid. At least half of us are kind of stupid. And it's unfortunate. It's like DEI. It's a good thing. You know, being around other different types of people, other different cultures, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. And it's not running wild in a negative way like the right wants you to think it is. You're not hiring some young black dude that's got a 7th grade education. He's not becoming the CEO in some mega Fortune 500 international corporation over some white dude that's got 10 years of college and 18 PhDs. That's not happening, okay? That's they say these things, blow them out of proportion, and half the country falls for it. It's ridiculous. But we're obviously a ridiculous public, because we've elected ridiculous people recently here, and they're doing ridiculous things already. But unfortunately, that's where we are, people. I'm just asking, do a little research. You know, wise up a little bit, do a little research, and don't keep falling for this stuff, please. That's all I got for you for today. Thanks for watching.